So it's always been my contention that the ones that like to shout the loudest are the ones that don't believe what they're shouting about. Let me explain. The ones that like to talk about the universe and how there's this well of abundance, which there is, but it comes from God, okay? It doesn't come from the creation, it comes from the creator. But that's another video, that's another podcast episode. So, on the one hand, they're trying to ask help from the creation instead of the creator. And that's where the math gets mixed up, first of all. Second of all, these are the same people that, while in the same breath, they're talking about abundance and trying to do rituals to give everybody else from this well of abundance. These are the same people, right after they do a mass ritual, with the same idiots that paid so much money that they charge for this mass ritual. Once that ritual ends and these people have gone about their day and this person goes about their day, does a ritual against these people to keep them coming back. Why isn't it working? This is a circular thing. They'll try to flex certain things that they have, but you have to think about where the source of finances is coming from to fund their lifestyle. If it was really coming from spirituality, all of us would be filthy, stinking rich. Okay? But A, it's not meant for everybody. B, God knows what kind of person you would change into if you were to have that amount of money. So that's another factor. But these are the same people doing rituals. And it dawned on me the other day. The reason that you, as the divine feminine or the divine masculine listening to this episode, are such a threat to them is because yours doesn't require any special ingredients, any special moon cycle, any special anything. When it's supposed to come to you, it's going to come to you. But you learn the value of hard work. You learn to respect money instead of worship it. This is something that is glaringly deficient in the practice of these people. What I also realized is that everything they do, their hatred of you, they're doing witchcraft on you, all of it is out of survival. These are the same people that talk about your root chakra and your sacral chakra and all of these things that are used to manifest are the same ones that have the biggest insecurity when it comes to abundance, overflow, more than enough. They don't believe what they preach. Because if they believed what they preached, they wouldn't need to do ritual. They wouldn't need to siphon off the energy off of a mass amount of people. So not only are they investing in this monetarily, and it takes money to get these ingredients and do these things with these rituals. So they get the money back from these fools that are part of these mass rituals. And when the majority of them don't get what was promised in the ritual, then the loop starts. Then the circular motion starts. And it's like a merry-go-round. It's a hamster wheel. Because they get the money from these people to do these mass rituals. They do the mass ritual. Nothing happens for those people. So now they came out of money. Which is why they wanted to get into this ritual for the promise of getting more money or replacing what they had lost. Not only have they lost that money, but no new money is coming in. In some cases, the money that they had is being depleted, okay? Not to destitution, but pretty dang close to that level. And then the cycle starts. I need a reading. Can you do a reading for me? Why this money is not coming in? Those that wake up, leave a review explaining, detailing, warning any potential newbie to not even waste your money. Because this person that promised you all of this wealth, all of this abundance, because they flexed a few things online, do the research as to how they got these things. Because I'll tell you, as a fellow tarot reader, I did the research as to what do the top percentage of tarot readers make per year, and it's nowhere near the 6 figures that these people that promise abundance flex on the internet. So there is another way that they're making the money if they're not having a regular 9-to-5 job. Enter sugar baby. That is the only way. When you are dressed a certain way, and we only see these posts at night with you in an Uber, you do the math. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to make your money, but don't sit there and tell people that, oh, you did this from being spiritual. There's nothing spiritual about you being a sugar baby and screwing some rich dude for money. And most of these rich dudes already have a wife, already have children. So you're taking money from the wife and children to be a whore. So it's funny that the notification bell came in right at that moment that I said that. That's confirmation. That is exactly how these people that flex, I got new kicks, I got new this, I got a new tattoo, I got new this, I did 1,000 surgeries, 1,000 Botox and this and that and all manner of Dr. Frankenstein-ish in the esthetician's office. Because you have to keep up the fantasy for the man that's funding you. That's the only way you're making this money. Because the top percentage of tarot readers do not make, even at their best, do not make 6 figures. They do not. Look it up. If you don't believe what I'm saying, look it up. The top percentage do not make 6 figures even. At best, they make 50,000. Okay? And if this person that might be triggered by this episode, okay? Because I have all kinds of people listening to me. If that person does not pay their taxes, that's another confirmation there. Hold on, I'm going to basically try to put this on Do Not Disturb. Okay, there we go. Now then, if they don't pay their taxes, the IRS is going to come after them for all that money they did not report. I was going to say unreport. If they don't report that money, the IRS is going to come after them. So, in my educated guesstimation, they're a sugar baby to some kind of lawyer that knows the ins and outs of either tax law or any other kind of law that this particular whore might need. It's a beneficial relationship. She gives up that good, and he gives up free intel, free information. So he's a whore too. Let's not get it twisted, folks. We have to start calling out how the way the world works, okay? We can't be speaking innocent words. This is how it is. There is no way in hell that purports yourself to be one of the top tarot readers are making anywhere near six figures without some help from a stipend that you do on the side. And what is that stipend that you do from the side? At night. You're an escort. I'm not shaming anybody, but let's not glorify what you're doing and call it spiritual, because there's nothing spiritual about it. If you're holed up in your house all day long, and the only time you work is at night, you're either a bartender, which if showing up in some kind of black slinky outfit that cannot be really for the bar scene, there's only one other thing that you're doing, and you don't want to look like an obvious woman of the night. And there's a certain dress code for sugar babies. Look all of this up. Most sugar babies are dressed in black. That seems to be the color of choice for these sugar daddies. So you do the maths. If you're not making, because no top tarot reader, no matter how good they are, makes six figures, even in the top percentage, how are you stipending that funded lifestyle? There's no way in hell that you're going to get a tattoo every week. Because tattoos, they are anywhere from $3 to $5, anywhere up to $900. Okay? The most expensive tattoo I have on my body is on my tailbone, which is a lotus flower. The most beautiful work. That's my pride and joy. I love that one. Okay? But I paid $300 for it. $300 in 3 hours of going through scoliosis scar tissue. Okay? Anybody that has scoliosis knows what the scar is like when they put the bars in the back. Okay? And they went through all of that. That's that needle with the ink going through very, very old scar tissue, because I had that operation when I was 10 years old and I got this tattoo in my 30s. So that's a 20-something-year-old scar that they're going through with that needle. Okay? And I know. It cost, back then it was $300. Who knows how much it would cost now? And it's only about the size of a fist. Or a small fist. But that's my pride and joy. I love my tattoo. I like my tattoos. I'm keeping all of them. They all mean something to me. Okay? I have 4 tattoos. I have one on the back of my neck, which is the Taurus sign. Okay? I have one on my left wrist, which is the 2 interlinked hearts, which represent me and my twin flame. I have the one that I just told you about, which is the lotus flower. Okay? The spine, okay, where everything, all the kundalini energy and everything rises up, okay? That represents my spirituality. And then the very first one that I ever got when I got tattoos was in Brooklyn, New York. I got this one, okay? The tattoo artist was a little heavy-handed, okay? But it's a butterfly, which represents metamorphosis, transformation. So all of these things mean something to me. And altogether, I probably spent about $1,000 on all 4 of my tattoos. Okay? So, if that's what 4 tattoos, and that was years ago, how much would the tattooist charge for an intricate piece of work? And if you want to have your whole arm sleeve done, your whole leg done, that costs money. Money that, with a practice like tarot reading that is very hyper dependent on people needing your advice, otherwise you don't get paid, which is why a lot of us have donations and tips and everything, because we realize that, not everybody wants a tarot reading. Sometimes you want to say thank you for the advice. It resonates. Okay, it confirms, but I can't afford a whole tarot reading, so here's $25, here's $50. Okay, a lot of us tarot readers have the donation and tip jar on our accounts so that you can say your thank you that way if you want to do something monetarily, okay, if you feel so inclined to do so. But even with that, it doesn't equate to 6 figures a year. It does not. Okay? There is percentages taken out of all of these apps that you use to transfer money. You like your Cash Apps and your Venmos and your PayPals, okay? They all take a cut. So you're not even getting the full amount of the donation, okay? So keep all of this in mind when you're doing the math, doing the arithmetic to how is this person funding their lifestyle if even the best of the best of the best, the most popular tarot readers are not making 6 figures with just tarot reading, because it's a practice, it's a business that is hyper dependent on people not being clear about something that needs answers to questions. That business is hyper dependent on people's wanting clarity, which we're more than happy to provide. I'm not going to talk shit about my own practice, okay? But let's be fucking for real, okay? Which brings me back to what I was talking about in the beginning. These people that like to talk about abundance and spirituality and all this stuff, and they love to tap into their dark feminine. That's all the fuck they know how to talk about is their dark feminine. They don't know nothing about light feminine. Softness is an era for them. If you're a feminine, then softness is who you are. Okay? But if you're dark the rest of the time, what does that say? What does that say if you're not so blinded by the popularity of this person? What does that say? It says that you are not able to maintain a job with regular folks. These are the same people that, because they practice what they practice, if they were to get to a regular job, a regular 9 to 5, wherever it is, and people that have been there years beforehand notice some funny shit with you, the first thing that they're going to do, if they feel like their livelihood and how they pay their bills and how they survive is being threatened by the new little twat that just fucking got in here and they have slept their way to the top everywhere else, they think they're going to do it here too. If they feel that this person is sabotaging, they'll take them directly to HR. And you can't do your brujeria bullshit in HR. Okay, there are rules, there are regulations. You'll get put out on your ass. And that job thing that we're all a part of, that we're all trying to find good, gainful employment, it's fucking hard out there. You're not going to be able to just back that thing up and back your way into a fucking corner office, bitch. No, you're not. All the candles in the world ain't going to fucking work. When people have been there for years and years and years, have been busting their ass trying to get to the top, and here you come slinging a fucking candle. No, 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 no. No, no, senor. No. I think's the fuck not. So that being said, don't get so glamored over what they're flexing on the internet. There's always an explanation for it. And the explanation is that something is funding, stipending the deficit to make that 6 figures. And what can they sell? Sex. Because what? Sex sells. Until next time, y'all, peace out. I will talk to you guys later. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.